Hello, good evening. Welcome back to the channel Up the Reds TV with me, Andy. So this one is the pre-warm-up to the Sunderland game tomorrow night, 8:15 kickoff at Anfield. I will be there, so I'm looking forward to that game, especially after our win against West Ham at the weekend. So look, this game is going to be 10 times, 20 times tougher than the one that we had against West Ham, but I am looking forward to it because I think the lads would have got some confidence back from the display on Sunday down the old smoke. Team moves. There's no further injuries to report from the back of West Ham's game. Arne Slot did say that Isak came off with a bit of cramp and you expect that, but nothing more. And Vert's got some good, valuable minutes, as did Joey Gomez. Hopefully, from what I heard from Arne Slot, that means that there's a possibility that these three are starting the game tomorrow night, and I hope that is the case. I really, really do. Some good news on Bradley. He's had a couple of sessions already in his bank. Frimpong's just a week away before he comes back, but it's really good news that Conor Bradley is putting in a session or two this week. And obviously too early to be involved tomorrow's game, but I would probably imagine maybe a bit too soon for the game against Leeds at the weekend. But we'll have to wait and see. He was asked about Salah being called up. When's he likely to go? He said, as far as he's concerned, or he knows, it's going to be the 15th. Which is going to be after Brighton's game on the 13th. Now, for me, if he wants to go early, he can go early. After seeing the team play this weekend, I think the same team should be starting tomorrow without him. But I'm not the gaffer. But if he does start, our energy levels will not be the same as they were at weekend, and that's really all I want to say on the matter. But Arne Slot says, look, we have 3 games to play in a week, and rotation is the key now, and players will be rested and players will come back in. So praise Joey Gomez. He said that his skill set and coming back after injury was another hint for me that he starts tomorrow. He's got to start. We have nobody else. I was a bit curious about him talking about Mamardashvili, his comments about him and not playing the ball quick enough in the PSV game, because he said Sunderland do what PSV do. I just thought it was a pointless comment to be talking about that. And just talking about comments, somebody asked him about the abuse managers and players get from social media when it's not going right. And he was the most abused one in November. He said, look, he's not on social media, so he doesn't look at it, but he does know about it. So obviously the club keeping him informed of that. He said it's not nice to whoever it happens to, or it's been made to. So if you're one of those guys on social giving abuse to the head coach or any of our players, just give your head a wobble, will you? You can do constructive criticism, just back it up. With what you're saying, it's no good. It's no good lambasting somebody, just to get some clicks for you there. So let's look at Sunderland. They're a very good outfit this season. They've spent heavy in the market, but they've brought experience in. I mean, they've made Xhaka the captain, and he's having a very good season. Some bit of news, I did a bit of research today. Sunderland haven't won at Anfield since 1983, and let's hope that continues tomorrow night. However, they do sit in sixth place, and they're a decent outfit. Now, I would normally say that any team in that place will avoid relegation. Reason I'm saying that is they've had a good run of results, but they've got a bit of a problem coming. I think they've got 9 players at AFCON during this, whenever it starts or whenever they get released. So that's a lot of players leaving one club. I had to look twice at that to see how many there were. But yes, they're not all first team starters, but they're in and around the first team. Look, they've got a good team spirit. The manager has instilled that in them, and they're having a good season so far. Seasons gone by, when they got promoted, they'd go straight back down, and I'm not seeing that happening with them this season. As I say, they're the strongest out of the 3 teams that have come up. They faced Man City after us, and then Newcastle after Man City. So they've got, on paper, 3 difficult fixtures. Hopefully starting with us. Incidentally, we haven't had a back-to-back win since September. I think it was Burnley and Everton. That's how long it is. We have not had one of those, and we are, what now, in December. You can't comprehend that, can you, for a Liverpool team that has not had back-to-back wins. So, yeah, look, I can hear people saying, well, if we don't win, are we back in crisis mode? Well, we need to win, don't we? We really, really do need to win. We need to cement that performance from Sunday and take it into this game. And we look at the Villa game and then Real Madrid, and then we came off the rails again. But this is going to be a tough test for us. And look, Sunderland, they're not a very big team, but they're very physical. And they've got lots of energy, and we need to match that from, the first blow of the ref's whistle right up to the end. Team selection, it's really a no-brainer for me. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. It's a no-brainer for me. It should be the same team that starts, and I hope that Arne Slot does that. Ali in goals, Joey right back, Ibu and Virgil, centre halves. Kirkes, he came off with a bit of cramp on 86 minutes, so he should be okay. He had a really good game at the weekend. Midfield 3, the same. Gravenberch, Dom Slobbersley and Maka, and then Wirtz and Isak to start with Cody Gakpo. But if I was going to make one change, it would be bringing a bit more firepower up front. Probably take Gakpo out and bring in Hugo Ekitike, and then leave Hugo Ekitike on and take Alexander Isak off. And but yeah, Wirtz is going to be the key in this game. Let's see if he can unpick Sunderland's high line and energy. Let's see if we can do things quicker and get the ball to him a lot quicker so we can expose them. They are going to be playing away from home, and they need as much points as they can before their quality players go off to the Afghan, should I say. And I think they will want to be taking points off us. They'd had a good win at Chelsea, didn't they? Had a good performance against Arsenal, so we know that there's going to be no mugs. So hopefully Arne Slot has done his homework on them and watched all their games this season, and let's see where the danger comes from. Just talking about danger, is it Isidore? He scored 4 goals for him. He's a bit of a handful. Jacques is the captain. He's had a rebirth in his footballing career in the Premier League after being at Arsenal. Enzo Laffer, I think he's called. He's a bit of a playmaker. He's a good player. He is. So yeah, they've got quality all over the park, and as I say, we need to match it, and match it we will have to, because it is no good just thinking about Sunday's game. We've turned the corner, we've stopped the rot, but getting 3 points here, that will be probably looking at turning the corner, but we have to be realistic about it, and the players will have to give a performance like that. And also us Reds that are going to the game, we need to get behind the team, from minute one. We need to be supporting them, we need to be getting them through. We are not going to have 90 minutes in this game. There's going to be periods in the game, just like there was at the West Ham game, where we sat back a bit and gave possession up just for the team to come on to us. But with the energy that Sunderland have and the physicality, they will be at it from minute one. And yeah, like I say, we need to be on it. Okay, that's enough from me. It's a short one, this one. Nothing really too much to say. Hopefully Arne Slot doesn't make a mistake and not start too many players that were on the bench on Sunday, and because the shape and everything was absolutely spot on in that game. So we'll just have to wait and see. Am I nervous? Not after Sunday's performance, but I do have the feeling that we need to win this game. We definitely need to get the 3 points. Draw, how would I look upon a draw? Yeah, we've stopped the rot at Anfield, just like we did on the away fixtures. But I would prefer the 3 points, just like you guys. Okay, give me your thoughts. Would you start with the same team? Would you bring Salah back in? Me personally, I wouldn't. And what would you do anywhere else on the pitch? Right, okay, enjoy your Tuesday evening. I will do the post-match on Thursday, and you'll get my reaction. As you already know, if I'm going to the game, I don't do post-matches because it takes me 55 minutes to get back home, or an hour, just over an hour after the game finishes. Okay, enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll speak to you on Thursday. Up the Reds.